Alrighty everybody, welcome to another video of Fun Filaments 3D RC, and today I thought I'd put together a little video of me making a little human for my wheel loader. A little person I made out of Blender, or with Blender, not out of Blender, but with Blender, you know, and give you a little sneak peek here of what I made. And I put a little video together of how I did it. So, sit back and enjoy. I'm using an older version of Blender, 3.6. You can update the newer ones. I am using a human generation add-on. You can get it through Blender Market. I'll leave a add-on in the description, a link in the description for you. So, but the first thing we're going to do is actually bring in the seat for the wheel loader. So we'll go. I already kind of got it picked out here. Where we at? Where are you at? There you are. There you are. Anyway, let's bring this to the center. So we're gonna hop up there. Do a grab, do there. Let's. I do not have quick keys on here, so I'm sorry if you're kind of wondering where I'm pressing at. So this isn't a tutorial for beginners here, so you kind of have to kind of know what you're doing. So, but in the future, I'll kind of get more proficient with putting on the little key, hotkey for you, so you know what I'm doing here. But I'm sorry. Until then, no. We're just going to make it look like this. So we're going to grab this, bring it on the Y, bring that back a little bit, and we're just going to set that there. Okay. Now let's hop into human generation here. So I just got it on my little side tab here. Click this, and let's go with, I don't know, I guess it really doesn't matter. Let's go with a, let's go with an Asian. All right. What we're going to do here, and I'm just going to generate. Okay, going to get a Python error. So grab that, zoom in, and we got this. Okay, we're just going to start here. We're just going to get some clothes on them. Let's do. Anyway, let's make him look a little strong here. Make him look a little mucksy. There you go. But look weight on him too, like he been hitting the burgers one too many times. Okay. I'm not going to do anything with the hair. Not going to do anything with the eyes because we're making a 3D renderization here. So I'm either going to bring this to the. This dude's a little portly here. Yeah, let's kind of do one of those numbers. Okay. Yeah. A little better. So, but okay, so then we're going to bring it over into either resin printing or filament. I'm not too for sure yet. Not too for sure how I want to do this. So, but right now we're just going to kind of do one of these numbers. Just kind of make him look like he's been hitting the gym one too many times, you know, like he can lift this wheel loader if need be. Alrighty, so now let's get some clothes on him now. Okay, we're done with the preparation. Okay, we'll go ahead and do a finished creation phase here. Go ahead and hit OK. Gonna take a few minutes to render it out. Alrighty. Let's get some clothes on them. Let's just get some regular old, let's see here. Just a regular shirt and, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? No, I don't like that. That'll work. Yeah. That'll work. Alright, let's get some boots on them. Let's get some footwear. Okay, I'm not gonna put a hat on them. I don't even think they got hats in here. Expressions pose. Alrighty. we're gonna end it off right there. All right, we got our guy. 1, 2, 3. Got our guy. All right, let's put him in a sitting pose here. So we're gonna go down to pose. Let's go to category, sitting. Click this, and we're gonna go with a sitting up straight. Okay. All righty. Now from here, what we're gonna do is scale them up. So we're gonna grab that. Let's get a side view of them here. And let's try and put that. Let's hit S for scale and bring it on up. Alright, and the object is to try and kind of, oh, he's big. Okay, let's bring him back into the seat here. Okay, yeah, he's a little big here. So let's scale him down a little bit to where maybe right about there. Let's kind of zoom in. How is this seat? Maybe we can bring him up on the Z-axis a little bit. Maybe like he's just sitting on there. There you go. Okay. Go back into a side view. Let's see if his feet are touching the ground. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Looks good. Looks like he's proportional to the seat there. And actually, you know what? Is he sitting back far enough? Let's bring him back a little bit further. Let's bring him to right about there, I'd have to say. Yeah. Okay, tell you what, let's bring some of these legs in here. So let's go ahead, click our rig here. Let's go into the pose mode and get an overhead shot, and let's grab a leg. Not looking too bad there. Not looking too bad. All right, now the trick is to make him stay like this. You know, now that we have a good figure sitting in the seat, now we have to go to the modifiers, all the modifiers. Like for instance, let's go back into our object mode here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, if we go over to our side panel over here, let's bring it out a little bit, and you'll see all the modifiers. Let's drop the human gen down, and here we go. All the modifiers here. Yeah, you can't apply them because they have shape keys on them. So what we need to do, all these shape keys here has to be eliminated. So we go down into our shape keys here, and all this down here is going to have to be eliminated. Once you delete all of these, the figure will stay in its position. So what I do, you know, I just kind of scroll on up, hit the first one, go over to the minus sign, and just start deleting them. It's not going to mess with the topology or anything, and you got to do this through each part of the generation here. So we'll go to the sweater now, and we'll just go ahead and erase everything. Erase all the key shapes. Go to the pants, erase all the key shapes. Go to the boots, key shapes. And what we're going to do here, let's see about the eyes here. Do the eyes have any key shapes on them? No, the key. Alrighty. And now, what we can do is, before we actually apply all of these modifiers, we're going to, all right, you see where the upper teeth is? That's highlighted. Well, he don't need teeth, so we're going to erase that. You don't need lower teeth. We're going to erase that. He's not going to smile. Okay, what else can we get rid of? Okay, the eyes. Okay, we need the eyes. Okay, we need the eyes. So we got the body, the sweater, the boots, and the actual meta rig itself, which we will be eliminating in a moment after we, because everything that you do here is actually critical. You have to do this in order. If not, you will destroy everything and it just won't look right. All right, so from here, what we're going to do is go to our modifiers now. So we go to the body, go to our modifiers, and just apply all. And you'll see down in the bottom here, modifiers failed to apply to the body. Okay. It seemed like it did it to me. So we'll go on to the sweater, apply. Go to that, apply. Boots, apply. Eyeballs, apply. Okay. Now, what we need to do is start kind of joining everything, because now we have all these spaces in here. So we're just gonna, we have spaces in here that the 3D printers is not gonna understand. So what we need to do is do a remesh on it, okay? But we're gonna make this fit a little bit nicer. So, let's see what we got here. We can do, wow, didn't anticipate that. You know what? We're gonna go over into our sculpting here and actually just kind of erase this a little bit, kind of dip that down in there. Okay, kind of hide some of this. Okay, how we looking here? Kind of make the shirt a little bit nicer here. There we go. Okay. How's the rest of it looking? Yeah, check it all out. Okay. Now what we can do here is pull a remesh on it. Oh, what we got down here. It might be from the pants. Okay, let's go back into object. Let's go into our pants. Let's go into our object. Now let's go into our sculpting, and let's see if we got. There we go. There we go. Got it. We got to try and hide everything, because if not, we'll have overlapping layers, and the G code may not like that. So, boots. We'll go down to the boots. Go into sculpting, and we'll just kind of smooth some things out here. That's all. See how that works? Okay. And even though it bites into here, that's okay. We just don't need it shining through. Like this. There we go. Alrighty, so now what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and go back into the objects mode. Let's pick the sweater. Okay, it's looking pretty good as far as no hard edges, looking pretty smooth there. So we'll just go for a full remesh and see what happens. So we'll go into our modifiers, go to our remesh here, and you can see it just like, oh, ah! So we'll go down here to smooth, and then we'll just increase the depth here a little bit. Usually go right around 9. Okay, if your computer can handle it. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, because what we're actually going to do is go back into sculpting and then kind of smooth everything out. But what this does is it actually, now you see how it's actually blocked it off. It actually made a full, I say a 3D model, if you want to call it that. So we'll go ahead and apply that. Take a second. We'll go back into the sculpting mode. We'll zoom in, kind of clean up this a little bit. Let's go to our smooth. You know, and then from here, I mean, you got a lot of options you can do to, you know, kind of your own special way if you want to do it that way. So, but actually, you know what we're gonna do? Make sure. Let's go back into our objects. Let's grab everything, and let's do a scale and rotation. Okay. And actually, what we can do is get rid of this meta thing now. There we go. Alrighty. We can get rid of the skeleton now. Okay, now we're there. And now that we can do, let's do a view. Let's grab everything here. And do a scale out transformations. Okay, so now just make sure everything is in scale. Go back to our sculpting mode and kind of just smooth everything out here. Looks pretty good. I will do that. Okay. Now, let's go back into our sculpting mode. Our objects mode. Looking pretty good there. All right, now what we can do is actually booline all the pieces together. Yeah, I think we could do that. So let's grab the head, or the body, and let's pull a booline. Where's the booline? We'll do a union, do a fast, grab the eyedropper here. Let's grab the sweater. Alrighty. And just to make sure we got it, let's go over to the sweater here and hide it. Alrighty, that means we got it, and you can see the outline around it. So we'll go ahead and apply that. Then we'll go ahead and still staying on our body. We'll go ahead and do another booline, and we'll just kind of walk down the body and do a union here, do a fast, eyedropper, and do the pants. Come on, computer, there you go. We'll come up here and we'll hide the pants. And beautiful, we still got it. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and apply that. Come on, baby, there you go. Now let's do one more boo line for the boots and then the eyes. Do a union, fast, and we'll go ahead and hit the boots. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and hide the boots. Alright, beautiful. Looking good, looking good. See, I always got to check this. Another thing is to make sure you got your faces right too. Your faces are orientated correct. So before I get too far, we're gonna check that. Okay, we're gonna zoom out here a little bit. Gonna go on our viewport overlays here. Go to face orientation, and it is still looking good. I like seeing blue. Got to see the blue. Alrighty, back out of that. Alright, so it seems like we have one more left, and that's the eyes. So we'll go ahead and zoom in there a little bit. We got the body. We'll grab one more boo line here. Now I'm pretty sure you can do the everything boo line in one shot, but I've done that before in the past, and my computer don't like it too quick. So I got to do it one at a time. We'll go ahead and grab the eyes. There you go. There you go. Grab the eyes. We'll go ahead and hide the eyes, and you can see how they're still there, which means you got them. Good. Go ahead and apply that. Alrighty. We have a created figure. Now the one last thing we need to do, and I suppose I could do that now because I still want to create a hard hat. I need a hard hat. And I got an idea on how to make a hard hat. But before I forget, let's do one more boo line, and let's do a difference of the seat. So we'll do one more. We'll do a difference. Do it fast. Grab the eyedropper and grab the seat. And if it does it just right, you should see it cut off here. There you go. See how it flattened out? And another way you can check it is to hide the chair. And if he's got a flat bottom, that's what you need. Looks good. Looks good. No holes in it or anything. Not brushing up against anything else, like a leg or anything. No, it's looking pretty good, actually. Okay. Alright, so we can put the seat back and go ahead and apply this. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Alrighty, now let's try and make a hat for him. So what we're going to do here is let's go ahead and bring in, let's add a mesh, let's add a UV sphere. Okay, let's scale it up a little bit, get a head on. I just want to make a little bit of a raise out in the front here. You know, kind of give it a little dimension. That's all. How can I do that? Let's grab some lines. All right, you know what? I think at this point we can just do a full remesh on it, because then we could actually pull the rest of the topology, clean it up some more. Yeah, I think that'll work there. So we'll go ahead and go into our object mode. Let's do a remesh so it'll actually adhere itself to the there we go. Actually, that looks pretty good. Now you see how it actually formed itself to the head there? That's what we want. So we'll go ahead and apply that. Now we should be able to go back into our sculpting mode and then actually clean this up a little bit more. Let's bring this down a little bit. There we go. Alright, let's give it a little tilt now. Let's go back in our mold there. Oh, nope. Let's bring it to point of origin. There we go. Now let's rotate it. So it kind of look like it's sitting on his face properly. He's got his head tilted just ever so slightly. There we go. Alright, what do you guys think about that? That works. Nice quick there. Alrighty, I think it's ready for the printing there. Make sure all of our faces are facing the right way. Okie dokie. Got a little bit of red showing there. Let's try to see what we can do about that. Go into our sculpting mode. Let's bring it in a slicing program, and then we'll see if that poses a problem. That may not be an issue there. Alrighty, tell you what, we'll go ahead and save this before I get too far. Save as oh, wait a minute. What help if I choose something there? Wheel loader. make sure we're putting it in the right spot. Objects, okay. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is actually, let's go back in our object mode. Let's take this. Let's join. Let's go ahead and do a boo line and make the hat part of the person. Alrighty, let's hide the sphere. Oh yeah, I like that. Make sure that still looks good. Okay. Go ahead and save that. Okay, now what we should be able to do is grab that whole thing, and now I have an add-on called 3D print. I forgot. Let's see here. Let's go into your edit, prefaces, add-ons, and where is it at? Where is it at? And I'll tell you what it is. 3D print tool. There it is. And that kind of scans your prints. It'll give you a spot to export it out. So I'm going to the wheel loader A right there. That's where it puts it at. You can do a cleanup, check all. You know, if we was there's a lot of topology in here. If I was to do a cleanup right now, it'll be a few minutes. So, but let's export it out. See what it looks like. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Oh, wait a minute. Now let's make sure it's in the right spot here. Not my Shy 2 box, my oh yeah. Now this is for my resin. Let's see what it looks like in the resin, because it would push off a lot nicer of a print. All right, let's get rid of this. Alrighty, we seem to have a person. And it looks pretty good. Oh boy, no, we got some artifacts here. Let's see if it'll. Yeah, it may have a hard time trying to print that up. Let's see if it'll fix it. Where's the repair? Auto repair. See if it didn't do it. Alrighty, yeah, this is gonna pose a problem, because if we were to pull an X-ray on it, yeah, it won't. It's not putting down any resin there, so it won't print. Although, I mean, this is a solid. Is it not? It might be solid. All right, I kind of like that. We may have a winner. Go ahead and slice it. Let's see how long this is going to take. Seven hours. Alrighty, everybody, we're at my printer. I'm a resin printer. I'm using an Elegoo Mars 2 Pro. Got the little flash drive here, and I will be using a Siraya Tech professional UV resin, the Siraya Tech Blu. I've been using that for years with most of my prints and have been having excellent quality. Not that many failed prints, if any. You know, I have used a lot of different resins before in the past, but it seems like I've kind of fell in love with this Siraya Tech. So we'll go ahead and I'll clean up my my vat a little bit, make sure it's all clean, because I haven't used my resin printer in a while here. So let me go ahead and clean it up and yeah, pour it in and we'll get her started. Now, there's a lot of controversy when it comes to this, but I use a little 3-in-1 oil there, and just a little light smear over the build tray. I mean, over the vat here. So this is kind of just ensures that nothing sticks, you know. And you know, there's a lot of controversy on YouTube whether you can use it or not, and some people do and some people don't, and I seem to be having positive results with it, so that's what I use, you know. So yeah, I mean, you can still see through it. You don't put a heavy oil slick down on in there, just enough to coat it a little bit, you know. Very light coat. All right, so we take our Siraya Tech there. All right, now I haven't used this this resin in a little bit, so I kind of warmed it up a little bit, put it on my my heater register, you know, where I heat my house at. So so it warmed up a little bit, shook it up a little bit, so now it's got a lot of bubbles in it. So I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes, and then we're gonna get her started. Alrighty, everybody, we are done at the printer. We have a nice little person on the build plate. So now let's go ahead and remove it, clean it up, take the scaffolding off, and see what it looks like. ahead and set this off to the side. Let it dry. Alrighty. And that is it. Alrighty, everybody, we have moved on to the making, or I just put a little bit of a primer over it. Put a little bit of a primer over it, that's all, just a quick shoot. Now I'm just gonna use some inexpensive acrylic paints. You know, I'm gonna start off with the skin, so we'll throw a little bit of a flesh tone in there. And then we're going to cut it with a little bit of a brown. So let's go with a little bit of a burnt sienna here. That ought to give it a good little slightly darker of a color there. I'm going to take a little bit of sap green here, a little pinch of sap green. And we're going to put a pinch of, let's go with just a regular blue. Just a little pinch of blue just to kind of darken it up a little bit. Not much, not much.
I'm taking a little phthalo blue, mixing it with a little water, making like a little wash out of it, and putting in some of the darker colors. Some of the shadows and stuff, you know. And where the folds of the pants come over. There's really no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of putting it on because if you do it just right, it becomes a pattern. I took a little bit of sap green, a little bit of black, and made a little bit of a darker wash for a little bit of the darker areas, like around where his belly button is or down by his waist. You know, you want that a little bit darker. Underneath his armpits there, you want a little darker. Just got to give a little highlights in some spaces. You know, you don't want to overdo it. You can kill the project real easy by doing it a little too much there. Just a few spots, little highlights. You know. putting a little texture on his face. Look like he's been putting in a hard day at work there. Put some on his hands, you know. There you go. Yeah, you give it a little texture, that's all. Okay, we're gonna let this dry for a little bit. Come back to it and see how she looks.
Alrighty, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me making my little dude for the wheel loader. I really enjoyed making this. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The resin that I use, the Siraya Tech Blu, once again, not a failed print, highly detailed, a solid print. If you like this little video, check out my other video, the making of the wheel loader. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the other future videos, and don't forget to hit that like button. So I'm Roland from Fun Filaments 3D RC. Until next time.